What's up YouTube, it's Philo here. Today, I wanted to do a kind of a game collection update on my Xbox 360 collection and other things that I've been collecting and kind of getting rid of. But first, if you're not subscribed, I encourage you to do so because I try to do videos every week, maybe every 2 weeks, but yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that. I'm going to be talking about mostly the Xbox 360 and I'll show you what I have so far, but before I do that, I want to say that I have been selling some of my video games. I sold my Wii U, I sold my original NES, and mostly because I just was really spreading myself too thin trying to collect, consoles for all the consoles. This is not going to happen. I've also sold 2 of my arcade machines. I had 4. I sold the World Series Baseball and I sold the Sega Turbo cabinet. So I still have Donkey Kong and Miss Pac-Man back there, but I'm probably going to sell them too because it just takes up a ton of space. And what I want to do with the Xbox 360 is going to require that space. So without any more, I'm going to show you what I have for the Xbox 360 so far. So let's take a look. Okay, so I've got my Alice Cooper collection up there. Up top here is Fight Night Round 3, because it's actually the game that is in my kiosk right now. But here is my Xbox collection. This entire shelf is all Xbox. Got the Xbox One on top, and a bunch of Xbox 360, and then original Xbox on the bottom. The bottom right there, those are empty cases. For whatever reason, sometimes when you buy things, they just don't come with the games in the cases, which is fine. But I wanted to kind of show my collection so far and give an update on it. I have 176 Xbox 360 games, so I'm pretty much maxing out this shelf. I had to move off the PS3 and everything else, and eventually I'll have to move off the original Xbox and probably the Xbox One as well, because this is eventually going to be just Xbox 360. Really, I'll probably have to get a bigger shelf. So actually, if you know of a better shelf, post it in the comment section below. But there's just a couple games that I wanted to kind of talk about growing up playing them and some of my favorite memories. So we're going to start here with Dead Rising, and unfortunately I have the Platinum Hits version, but as I buy and resell some of these, if I get a version that's not Platinum Hits, I'll replace it. But this game was one of the first ones that I remember playing on the Xbox 360. I forget when this came out. Let's see what it says. 2006. So it came out within the first year, I'm pretty sure, and I really enjoyed this game. Very kind of a slower paced zombie game in a way. You're stuck inside the mall the entire time, but it's a lot of fun. I don't know if it holds up. Maybe I'll replay it someday. I never played any of the sequels, even though I have Dead Rising 2, the Platinum Hits version of that right there. But the original was a lot of fun. Next game I'm going to talk about is Fallout 3, and I never had the Game of the Year edition like this. I got this game on launch, and one of my favorite memories of this game, well, this is a bad memory actually, I put maybe 15-20 hours in this game, and I went inside of a building, and because I'm an idiot, I just had the one save, and I kept saving over. Bethesda games are always full of glitches when they come out, and that was definitely the case with this. Every time I would leave this room, the game would freeze and crash. And that was the only save I had, so I had to start over. But, 20 hours from the first playthrough ended up taking like 3 hours the next time, because I knew what everything was. I could skip through the dialogue and all that. But yeah, so that's kind of a weird memory of that one. Next one I'll talk about is Grand Theft Auto 4. I love the artwork of Grand Theft Auto. It kind of sticks out. It looks really nice, shiny. This was actually the first Grand Theft Auto game that I played. I grew up on Nintendo consoles until the Xbox 360, so I was admittedly a little sheltered, so I never actually played any of the GTA games until this one. I never beat it. I'm stuck at a point, I was years ago, where you have to do this car chase, and then you have to get the car off a jump and land on it. Get in a helicopter somehow. I forget what exactly it was. Could never beat it, and then I just kind of moved on. So, but it was fun while it lasted. And the last game I'm going to talk about is another early game, Prey. And this is really sad that this sticker right here is actually stuck to the artwork on the inside. I was hoping, a lot of times it's just sitting there, but it's not for this one. Apparently it was $3, wherever it was. It's a pretty rough condition version of Prey, but this was such a fun game. You could, walk on basically the ceiling and a wall and stuff, and you could leave your body and go into the spirit realm or whatever. Really a fun game, and I thought it was pretty unique first-person shooter. I never played the sequel, and I think there was there a sequel? I thought there was a sequel, and then also a reboot. Never played either of those, but the original, this was fun, and you can probably find it for $3 somewhere. So that's my Xbox collection so far. I wanted to give an update and talk about it, and I'm really happy with it so far. I'm really looking forward to garage sale season. I think there'll be a lot of Xbox 360 games that I can find at garage sales this summer, but we're gonna see. Eventually, I'm gonna outgrow this this shelf for sure, and I'll put something on. You know, I'll get a bigger shelf or something like that. But I really probably won't do another update until I'm at least at 200 games, and I'll talk about a few more. And at that point, I'm sure it'll be just Xbox 360 on the shelf. But let me know, what games do you think are some of your favorite Xbox 360 games? Let me know in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe again and like this video if you haven't already. Have a good one.